Okay, we are live. In if you can hear me now, not sure. I'm gonna try to answer a couple questions that I've been getting asked a lot on the SBA loan backslash grant. Which one is it? Well, I think we're all joining the 30-year club now for a $10,000 free grant that we were supposed to be getting. If you're in that club, you're probably gonna have a few questions that that are very common for people with this, and I'm just going to try to answer what I can. And if I see you on here, then you can ask your personal questions that you may have. But I guess the main question that I've been getting was, let me go to my list here. I'm getting a loan, but where's my grant? Here's the way it worked with me. I filed for the loan. I got the loan, and yeah, I didn't get the grant with it. So I went ahead and signed up and took the offer that they were giving me with the I think 3% or 3.5%, 30-year plan. Took that, and they sent me that approval, the approval for the loan amount. So I got the approval for the 30,000 or I think it was 21,000. And then for every additional employee that I had, which was me myself, personal, I had an extra 1,000. So that extra 1,000 per employee, that's where the grant comes in. So I'm thinking if you get if you have 10 employees, there's your $10,000 grant. Forgivable loan. So that I didn't see what I expected. I don't think any of us saw what we expected as far as, hey, it's $10,000. I can use it for my employees. I can use it for my bit. I mean, no, it was just strictly for keeping your staff, going. So with that said, if you want to use that money and the grant money to pay yourself give yourself a paycheck or whatever, feel free to do that. Put the $1,000 per person and add it towards the payroll. So the next question I had that was pretty popular was SBA forgivable loan. Is it a loan or a grant? Do I have to pay it back? What gives? Yeah, it's not a forgivable loan. If you get the approval, if you get this thing that's you're seeing behind me, that email, it's a loan. It's not a grant. Like I said, the grant money is going to come with your employees, which kind of threw me for a loop, and I think it might have threw a lot of people out there for a loop. However, once you go into the portal, and the next question I'm getting is, how long does it take? I have had people say that I got it the next day. I'm starting to get people saying it's coming the next day. So it's getting faster, whereas like 2 weeks ago, it's taken 10 days. So apparently they've pushed something forward here, and they just got a lot more money as well into the system, so that they can go ahead and start, popping these things out. And they're coming pretty quick now too. So if you haven't filed for this and you're looking to get this grant, it's really a loan. But if you're looking to get it, you might want to file soon, because they're really pushing them out a lot lately. It's just been going crazy. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to write it. I think I can see you in here. I'm getting new at this, but let me see if I can find other questions that have been asked through the system here. Okay, what can I use the money for? Yeah, that's a popular one. Oh gosh, that's dangerous for me to answer. As far as I'm not a tax advisor. I'm just somebody who's going through this right now with you and learning on my own. I have used it to pay off the debts from the company to, start moving forward with new platforms in the company. So I really think that it's an issue where you're gonna have to, whatever you spend it on, you're gonna have to justify it, maybe to somebody on down the line later. I think the people who are really gonna have to justify this loan to somebody are the people who don't pay this back. or the people who, aren't, really going to pay it back. But if you're, keeping your loan, satisfying it, and this and that, I mean, you should be, nobody should come attacking you for what you're feeling is best for your business. So, I mean, for somebody to come and tell me you can spend it on this or you can spend it on that, I get that, but if what they're telling me on isn't going to be fruitful for my business to spend it on in that area, but this over here will, I'm probably going to have to do what's best for my business, and I'll justify that as well. But don't take my advice for that, but just keep it in mind. That's how I'm going about it, and I'm not saying I'm going crazy, and neither should you. So be smart. That's about how that goes. So with that said, those are two questions that we had. And the next thing is, okay, I just e-signed my documents and am waiting for the approval to go through. Yep. If you've e-signed, electronically signed the papers, that's it. You're pretty much wait a day, 2, 3. I think the most I've heard is 2 days after I've e-signed, the money was there. For me, it was 1 day. It was 1 day after I e-signed the documents saying I was approved that I got it. And what else? That's the next one. Hold on, you're gonna have to bear with me. No questions yet coming up. So let me go to my channel here, and I'll find out what people were asking me. Okay. Yes, everything is over 30 years. It's the 30-year plan. The first year that you have it, this is the beautiful thing. The first year, that you have this money, you have no interest at all, and you can pay it back without a penalty. So this is like, to me, was the biggest thing of it all. I mean, that's just crazy. It's great. It's if you can improve your company and keep building on that money that, say you're approved for $10,000, and you can take that $10,000 and keep, put in 5, but get 6 back, and now you got 11. And before when the 11th month hits, that you're going to be start charged interest or whatever, bam, slap it down, and hopefully you can have done well in that season. But if not, it's going to just be your it's going to hopefully sustain you during that period, during this year. So with that said, and as far as the economy moving forward, hopefully you'll work your way into this new economy is what they're hoping, and which is what America seems to be doing, which is a good sign. That's why they're, giving more money to this, because they're seeing it seems to be working. So that's cool. Yep. So yeah, everybody here is stuck on the 30-year program, as myself. Everyone thought it was going to be a grant. It's kind of how they presented it. Nonetheless, when you get the deposit, your loan bank account, you'll probably see an extra, $1,000. Or if you're a sole proprietor like me, it was just me, so I got an extra 1,000. But if I would have known, I would have put my wife in there too. So if you're watching this and you haven't filled out yet, and you're a sole proprietor, add your wife or your spouse that's with you, and you'll get an extra 1,000 for them too. They can be your employee, so that's cool. This person says, I got approved for the free grant for my $4,000 and a $1,300 loan. What can I use the free grant on? Can I pay myself and my employees, since that's what they have? That is exactly what you should do. That is probably the most solid, solid way to use your money is to pay employees. So if you can use that to pay employees and keep them employed during this time, that's beautiful. Yes, you can. That's where I would try to put the most of it, or that would be a good idea. You can use it for employees for sure. Okay, so what else do we got? This worked like a charm. Thank you, dude. You're welcome. Haven't signed any paperwork. Like you said, they were depositing a loan, my grant, but I haven't signed an agreement on a loan. Well, if you haven't signed any agreement or any paperwork, you are not going to get any money into your bank. They need a signature. So without a signature, no loan or no grant, no nothing. And what do I mean by forgivable loan? It means if a forgivable loan is you don't have to pay it back. They're forgiving you. We forgive you. And what else do we got? Let me make sure I'm not getting any questions here. When you get the notification of the loan is being processed, how long till they send you the e-sign? I will answer that, Christian Tello. After your approval, after my approval, I got my approval, believe it or not, on a Saturday, and Monday I e-signed. Tuesday I got the money. So it was like 3 days, including the weekend. So I think they're working weekends too. So I'm going to say approximately 3 days on that. How long ago did you sign? How long ago did you e-sign? And that question is for Christian Tello. Yeah, for me, after I e-signed, it was literally 2 days later. And I think I even heard from somebody else that was chatting on my other link that I had for the SBA loan. They got it the next day. So they e-signed that night, and their approval was in the morning. So if you get the notification of the loan is being processed, you're in like Flynn. I mean, you might be, as we're speaking, as we're doing this here, you could be getting a in your bank account right now, but I haven't e-signed yet. I just got the grant deposit for the loan. It says being processed. Oh, okay. Okay. So once the notification, okay, it's being processed. That's a beautiful thing. Here's the deal. After you haven't got the e-sign yet. So after you get the notification that the loan, that's why I'm asking how long will it take before they send you, okay. After, it might be different for you. I don't know, did they ask you any questions like they need more verification for your business, or did if everything looked legit, then you could be looking in the next day or two. You're probably looking at the way they're doing this thing now, it's quick. So I would say at the most 2 days, 3 days before you get that e-sign, and then after that e-sign, another 2-3 days. So with today being Friday, you're probably good after that. The processing's going so fast right now because they just got that new money in. I'm gonna say you're probably looking at a Monday tops, latest, but around there. So hopefully that helps. You could get today. You could get, the way they're doing it, you could get this. When did you get the process done? Just got the grant deposit for the loan. It says it's being processed. Yep. Hope that helped. But yeah, you're looking at a couple days. You're good to go. Congrats. Enjoy the 30-year club. Hopefully you can get it off before and pay it off before then. Okay, any more questions going on here? I'll go over my other questions that I got. The other most common question that I have is, I received an email to the loan portal, how to only accept the grant but decline the loan. Good one. How do I accept the grant? I want the grant, and everybody does, but they don't want the loan. There's 2 ways to go about this. Okay, you can either reapply. Wait, let me take this back. Okay, here's what I would do in your case. The easy way: accept the loan, whatever it is. Accept the loan. You can pay it back, all of it, in the first year. After you accept the loan, say you had 2 employees, they would send you. They say you accepted the loan for $10,000. They send you the $10,000, and you'll see an additional $1,000 per employee. So you accept the $10,000 loan, and you say you have 2 employees. There's the $2,000 grant that they're giving you. Then you take that $10,000 and you say, hey, I'm paying it back. You pay the $10,000 back to them, interest-free, no worries, and you keep the $2,000 that is forgivable. So that's the easy you don't have to go through any hoops and ladders, because what if you don't accept, then decline the loan. If you decline the loan, it's going to kind of, I've seen people say, I decline the loan. If I decline the loan, will I get my grant? Some people have said, yes, I got my grant after the loan. Some people have said, no, I don't. And then they have to go into another portal and try to figure out how to do that information. So I would go for, I would accept it personally. And if you need it, use it. If you don't, don't. So it's your call. That's how I would answer that question. What are the chances they want to see you spend the money on? What are the chances they want to see you spend the money on what you're getting it for? That's a little concerning to me. That's what David Bow said. The chances they want to see you spend the money on something. He's asking me, are they going to check? David Bow. They might. If you're smart with it and you can justify it, then there you go. There's your answer. You're all grown adults here. Or nobody, I don't think, in their right mind. They're trying to keep the ones in their right mind taking the loans, not the ones in the wrong. They might mess up a couple, but they're federally insured, so I don't know. But when you're talking about the loan, the chances that they're going to check up on you is how much did they loan you and how fast did you spend it? How fast did you go through that loan? And then say somebody for $10,000 got a loan and they spent it the next day. Who knows? They might want to go back and they might go back and check on him and say, hey, that was kind of quick. What was the deal? You never know about that. But if you've got a $150,000 loan and the next thing you know, it's gone out of your account, you're probably going to have somebody calling you saying, dude, 150,000, where'd it go? But if you're paying it back, also here's another thing, you got a year. So this money's going to be used for you during the course of the year or whatever you're going to need it on, but you've got a year. So if you can take that money and gradually put it where it needs to be to build your business, then you shouldn't have no problems. Hopefully that helps. And what else do we need? What else do we got here? Another question. So the chances, I'm going to answer that saying the chances they want to see what they come in after you, like somebody's going to call you, it's probably the size of the loan and how quick you spent it. Then they might check up on that. Okay, do you have to pay it back? Yes, you do. The loan, if it says 30 years, you got to pay that back. If it doesn't say 30 years, some people get this loan or some people get just the grant without the loan. I've seen less of those, but they get the grant money, then they say, well, where's my loan? I don't know. I haven't gone that route, or I would be able to try to give you information, but I'm only going through the basically the people who have gone through the portal to do the loan. So, did you register to log in your bank account or anything like? Oh yeah, of course. You got to give them your bank account deposit, your account number so that they know where to deposit the money to, and they know that you're a legitimate account holder, and they might want to see your tax, income tax forms too. So, but yeah, you definitely need to register your account with it. I applied yesterday. I have an application number, but I got an email say they received my application. What should I do? How long you got approved? Oh, if you just did it, then you're going to have to wait a little bit. I mean, now maybe not, but when I did it, I had to wait a month. But now I've heard people, I just got a message today saying somebody 2 days, or yeah, he got 2 days and had the approval and the loan and the money in the bank. Like it was like quick. It's like, dude, how did you do that? But they're getting good at this. So, the start button to sign up documents is grayed out for me. Am I missing something? Yeah. If you go to your portal and the start button is grayed out, that means you've already completed it. You can't redo it. This is a one-shot deal. This isn't like you can go back and fidget numbers or fidget anything. Once you click that button, start and go, and you've clicked complete at the end, you're done. It's a complete deal. Then that gray button will turn green. If they come back to you and say, return to the portal, we have more questions, then it'll turn green and let you further produce it. 1 second. Okay. Well, my son's got a boo-boo on his finger, and I have to go fix it. So I will talk to you later. If you have any more questions that I can answer, I hope this helped. Guys, stay safe, and God bless.